Hi everyone, this is an overview of the different certificates and degrees that we offer through our BYU Pathway Worldwide program. And if you want to look over these as well, what you'll do is you'll just go to byupathway.org, and you won't need to sign in or anything. You'll just pull up to this main page. First thing you'll click on is this Certificates and Degrees button, and then you'll click on the degree list option. So what will happen is a new screen will pull up, and what you'll see is we'll scroll down and see this section right here where we've got 5 different icons representing the different categories of degrees that we offer. Now, all of our degrees are built upon students completing 3 certificates. Let's go over these first 4 degrees first thing, and then we can look over professional studies because it is a little bit different. But basically, let's say you chose to be a business major. So you click on business and you'll see that there's 2 different business options. You can do an associate degree of applied business management or a bachelor's degree of applied business management. Now, as you click through these 4 options, you'll see some of them have extra degrees offered. So this family one specifically has 2 associate degrees you can do. One is an associate degree of family history research, and the other one is an associate degree of marriage and family studies, but it does only have 1 bachelor's degree of marriage and family studies. So why don't we look at the family degree as an example? Let's say that you're wanting to complete an associate degree in marriage and family studies. So you can click on the name of the degree. So I'm going to open it in a new tab. And then it will pull up a page that has information about this degree. So for associate degrees, basically what it's built on is you completing 2 certificates. If you theoretically chose the associate degree of marriage and family studies, you would need to complete these 2 certificates in order to complete the degree or components. Besides the degree components for this degree, you will also complete general requirements, which is the same across the board no matter which degree you pick. And then you'll complete your religion requirements as well, and then any remaining electives you need to get to 60 credits. So let me show you kind of how a certificate is built. We'll use this marriage, family, and human relations certificate first. So I'm going to click on it, and it'll bring up a page about the certificate. You can read all this information and the different outcomes, but the most important part right here, the program requirements. If you scroll down, you'll see the 6 courses required to complete this certificate. So every certificate has between 5 to 6 courses required within it, and once you'll have completed a certificate once you complete all the required courses within the certificate course list. Now let's say you took a class at a previous school that is the equivalent of family relations. That can count towards this class, so you wouldn't have to retake the course if you already took a class that's the same, that meets the requirement. Same goes for the rest of the classes. If you took any courses that apply to this requirement, then you don't have to take it again. Now, if we go back, what we'll see is, let's go back to our list of degrees and certificates. So let's say you decide that you actually want to do a Bachelor of Marriage and Family Studies rather than an associate degree. So I'm going to open this in a new tab as well. And here's the page regarding the Bachelor of Science in Marriage and Family Studies. And I'll scroll down on the program requirements and we'll see that I need to complete 3 certificates for this degree. So you'll see here with this specific degree, and this is kind of the same across the board for the other 4 degrees, is you'll see the first 2 certificates that are required for the associate degree, and then you'll see a bachelor's level certificate, and you can pick one of these certificates to complete. Now, let's say you decide, let's say you decide to complete an associate degree in marriage and family studies, and then after you're like, oh, I want to complete a bachelor's degree in marriage and family studies. These 2 certificates will count towards your bachelor's degree. So you won't have, if you decide you want to go back and do a bachelor's after you finish your associate degree in marriage and family studies, you'll already have completed your first 2 certificates, and then you'll just have this one last certificate to complete along with an internship. Now, all of our degrees have internship requirements. All of our bachelor's degrees have internship requirements. So you can either do an internship or you can also do a project. Now, if you are professional studies students this year, you might not have on your catalog year that you need to complete an internship. However, if you start the professional studies degree within this coming 2021-2022 catalog year, you will have to complete an internship. So all of our degrees in the future require an internship. So I've just gone over the marriage and family section as an example of how these first 4 degrees are set up. And if you go through the rest of them, you'll see a similar pattern. With applied technology, it is a little different because you have a little bit more of a list that you can pick from for your first 2 certificates. But that's pretty much how you look through the different options that you have in regards to certificates you can complete for a specific degree. Now let's go over this professional studies degree. This is a special one. It's very similar to a university studies degree where it's a build your own degree type thing. And basically what they've done is they've taken the certificates that are listed in these 4 sections and offer them for professional studies students to do. So I'll show you an example of some of the options you can pick. So let's say you decide to do a Bachelor of Professional Studies. You'll see all of these certificates are the ones listed in the other 4 the other 4 degrees that we offer. So they're all found under these degrees. However, there are a few extra ones. One that is specific to paraprofessional studies is the TEFL certificate, which is teaching English as a foreign language. And they might add a few more in here with the coming school year, the school year that is coming up. Basically, for professional studies, what you do is you really pick any 3 degrees that you want to complete. Now, what you'll need to make sure of is there are some certificates that are advanced, meaning some of their courses have prerequisite requirements. What they've just done is they've changed the policy where you don't have to complete a prerequisite certificate for some of these. So let's say for example you chose to do advanced family history research. You'll see when you go to the program requirements, it's an advanced certificate and it wants you to complete family history research first. So that's how a lot of these are. They're advanced certificates. Now some of them, they've just changed the requirement where you don't have to complete the introductory certificate as a prerequisite. You just have to complete the prerequisite requirements of any courses that have prerequisites. So when you're deciding, if you're looking at this degree and you're deciding if you want to do it, and one of the certificates you pick is an advanced certificate, I would just suggest going through the prerequisites for that. It might be worth it just to do the introductory certificate as well. For some, it might not be. So there are a few that do still require you to complete the prerequisite certificate before doing the advanced certificate. Family history research is one of these. If you have any other questions of what those other ones might be, just let us know and we can give you that information. And then you will in the next year or so, they're going to make professional studies students also do an internship. So you will want to plan for that as well. Now, the special thing about professional studies is, let's say you've transferred like a ton of credits. Let's say you've transferred more than 75 credits. If you're a professional studies student, and you've transferred 75 plus credits, you are eligible for a waiver on a certificate. So rather than completing 3 certificates, you could just complete 2 certificates. This is where professional studies is a nice option if you're just wanting to get your degree done and you don't really necessarily care about wanting to get a job after. A lot of our students are just wanting to get their degree finished, and professional studies is a great option. If you are in one of those categories where you're just wanting to get your degree done, just to say you did it, or if you have a ton of transfer credits and you don't want to take a long time to do 3 certificates, you can look at doing professional studies and you might be able to get a certificate waiver. So this is kind of an overview of how our degrees are built up. If you have any questions, please let us know and we'll be able to help you. Thanks for watching, you guys.